Natipana ne masano mu community. Macheke TV. Munu we say free to participate. Macheke TV. Mechi diki, this is a platform. Macheke TV. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to this exciting episode right here on Ladies Couch, a program that seeks to advocate for the rights of women on the grounds of equality of sexes. So for a long time, women have been discriminated socially, politically and economically, and this has led to the marginalization and exclusion of women in decision-making processes. So this program explores gender stereotypes and cultural practices that leads to the oppression of women. And today on the show, we are going to be talking about the objectification of women.
Exactly, and in as much as our society has made strides in promoting women's rights and gender equality, for some reason the society still conforms to archaic behavior such as the objectification of women. And there was a post on Facebook which read like, "Sister msati mapfeka minisketi yenyu, tanga yematarisa makumbo yenyu, taneta nekuona midzi inenge mufarinya." And to my surprise, instead of people frowning against such behavior, there were actually a lot of positive comments on that particular post.
Yes, Nyari, I also came across that post on Facebook, and people were putting all these emojis, laughing emojis, and clapping of hands. And to my surprise, because it was so dehumanizing, and women were being reduced to being objects, like sexual objects, and it is very wrong. And if you look at the music industry and also the advertising industry in Zimbabwe, you also see these elements of objectification of women, because in most songs, in dancehall songs, there are a lot of sexual connotations. For example, there's this song where ladies are being portrayed as a biza, and there are a lot of sexual connotation in that song.
And speaking of the popular culture, you also get to find out that the media is actually a mirror of what happens in society. This practice of the objectification of women dates back even before the advent of popular culture. People used to have social gatherings like Majiti and Fonda, and you find out that on those particular gatherings, popular songs will be songs that objectify women. For example, there's a song which goes like Dora Rakadona Sunzaima Sakwatira. The songs are merely about reducing women to sexual objects, something that is very insulting and uncalled for.
Yes, that's very true. And if you actually look at the dances which were danced on those particular events, you can actually see a lot of sexual connotations. And if you look at the music industry, there are a lot of those cultural practices. There are Shoana. There's this song, I think, you know, a lot of sexual connotations. So it shows that women are being objectified, reduced to being mere sexual objects. So we are going to discuss more about this issue that is in the second segment, that is the guest lounge. So stay tuned and enjoy.
Hello and welcome back to Ladies Couch, a program that advocates for gender equality. And in order for us to discuss more about the objectification of women, we have been joined in the studio by our special guest, Portia Machemba. Hello Portia and welcome to Ladies Couch.
Hello Nyari, how are you?
I'm fine.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much, Portia, for joining us once again. So can you tell us about yourself?
Portia is a young, energetic woman who is a social worker by profession. I'm a mom of one.
Okay, so can you tell us what you think about the objectification of women in the Zimbabwean society?
This is quite an interesting topic that you've brought up. Objectification of women, as you have highlighted before, the reduction of women into mere sexual objects. It has been a topic which have brought about a different negative impact on women in as far as their confidence is concerned, self-esteem and many more.
That's very true.
Okay, Portia, thank you. And my next question to you will be, have you ever been subjected to the objectification of women? And if so, how has it made you feel as a young woman?
I've been objectified almost every day. I go through stuff like that.
Exactly.
Whenever I pass through a street, in the bus, at church, for your own information. Yeah, of course, they don't tell you, sister, like you said, you
Exactly.
but I know.
You can tell even from their faces.
Yes, from their faces,
about
those people there, they're looking at me.
Exactly.
It makes me feel less confident. Even if I want to sing, even if I want to express myself, no, I'm forced to maybe to hibernate for
Exactly.
yes, it brings about low self-esteem. Ladies out there have talent, and some of them have even failed to express themselves.
Exactly.
Why? Because they're afraid of men. They're afraid to be commented on.
That's true.
And what you were saying, when you're actually going to board a bus or a combi, I've been there and called so many names like Kanjiva, and I'm like,
Exactly.
why are you calling that? That's dehumanizing. But I don't think these people, they know that it's dehumanizing.
Yes. Imagine every object that they think of, be it a door.
Exactly.
At some point, a friend of mine was even called, "You look like a Jojo tank." You know those green tanks.
How they look.
Yes.
And what's even worse is that when people make these comments, they don't know how it makes a person feel.
Yeah.
Sometimes people go through depression. Imagine you are being likened to a Jojo tank, to a doll. That's how you are created, and there's nothing that you can do about it. But then people make you feel some type of way in things that you don't have any control over.
Yeah.
And when you feel that type of way, when you get at home, like you cry sometimes.
Exactly.
And you actually look at yourself and ask, what's wrong with me? And those are questions that you shouldn't be asking, because they actually lower your self-esteem and your confidence. You can't even go anywhere without confidence.
Yeah. You should also take note that we were born like that.
Exactly.
We should appreciate even ourselves. Men should appreciate us. At some point, women are forced to starve so that they become less fat, or they are forced to eat more so that people call them slender.
Exactly.
You have my bones, or they eat more, but they actually. Objectification of women is a very sensitive topic. Yeah, some ladies like it, but most of the women out there, I tell you, it's very bad.
It's very bad, and I don't think that guys out there, they really know how it makes us feel as women. So we're going to continue and talk about this issue in the third and last segment, so stay tuned and enjoy.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of Ladies Couch. And our society still has a long way to go when it comes to the objectification of women. It is high time that our society understands that women are more than their bodies. Women are independent individuals who are intelligent and capable of making their own decisions. Hence, it is unfair for us to be reduced to mere sexual objects.
Yeah, that's very true, Nyari. And this thing of objectification of women, people are now looking at it and seeing it as something that is normal, of which it's not normal, because when you hear people commenting, they think that it's normal, and we have to make sure that we denormalize things like those. So, Portia, do you have anything that you want to say about this?
Yes, in as far as objectification is concerned, I have a lot to say. First of all, the society should know that objectification is uncalled for. Yeah, parents at home should take an active role in maybe conscientizing their male child, so that they take women, they respect women. You raise a child, you tell him to respect women. Respect starts from home, and then it further goes on to social media. And also women also should make sure that they post pictures which are less revealing. In as far as men are attracted to our bodies, us women, we are putting other women at risk. For your own information, when one posts a picture, she's half naked, it attracts men, and maybe if we look at it, that woman may be sexually abused later. They tend to follow that picture. It's quite risky. And women should also conscientize other women. Us as women, we should have dignity. We should have respect. Beauty is not all about men commenting on us. Indikapfeka sketi yangu, I should feel kuti ndakachena ndega, not kuti andikupfekera vanhu kuti vaone makumbo angu.
Yeah, and on that note, I feel like ladies and girls, when they are growing up, they have to be groomed to know that they have to be confident. They have to have self-esteem iripo, not kuti unoshaya confidence, or ndopa unaona kuti like objectification becomes normal, even to us girls. It becomes normal because it's something that we grew up seeing, and our parents probably wouldn't have groomed us to know that this is wrong. So yeah, I do think that women also should be groomed on that.
Yes, and for your own information, some ladies also objectify other ladies, and I don't know why. Like they comment other ladies, it's not good. It's bad.
Exactly. And speaking of self-esteem and confidence, we are in March, we are celebrating Women's Month. So let this be a reminder to all women out there that you are important, you are independent, and you are beautiful in the way that you are. That was all we had for you today on Ladies Couch.